Men and women tend to do this a little bit differently. The expectations are higher in different areas. I think for men, the expectations are very high around physical appearance. Men are like, am I attracted to this person? Swipe. And women do the opposite. They look at it they'll look at all the pictures. They'll read everything that the person wrote as if, do I want to marry this person potentially or not? As opposed to, do I want to spend 45 minutes having coffee with this person? And also on a first date, it's the same mentality where a lot of people think, I had a good time. I didn't feel like butterflies. So I'm not going to go out with him again. It's interesting because there's this longitudinal study and it followed people from the time that they met their partner all the way through for, I think, 20 years. And they found that the people who were very happy together had revisionist history about the first date. So they said, oh yeah, I knew immediately. But if you go back to what they reported at the time, we have data saying, no, you didn't. On the other hand, if people did not last, if people are divorced, that kind of thing, they will say, oh, I knew there were red flags in the beginning, but that's not what they reported at the time. So it's really interesting that people use the first date as like, I'm supposed to feel this one thing or else forget it, when people who are very, very happy together often didn't feel those sparks on the first 1, 2, 3 dates. The question you ask yourself at the end of a first date is, did I have a good time? The answer is yes, I would go on a second date. A study that Barry Schwartz did, and he looked at the difference between maximizers and satisficers. It's like, say you want a sweater and you know exactly what you want. You go into a store and you find it. The satisficer will buy it, be really happy that they found it, and really enjoy it for a very long time. The maximizer will say, oh, I found this, but while I'm at the mall, I might as well just put this one, back on the shelf, and I will go look at a few other stores to see if I can find something that's maybe a little bit better. And then they find something that's maybe slightly better in their mind, and they buy it. They're less happy with it. And the next time they're walking and they pass a store window, they think, I should have gotten that one. So with dating, we want to be satisfied. So you're satisfied because your standards are very high, but you're not always looking over your shoulder to wonder what you're missing out on. You're not always in this state of FOMO. Women do tend to be maximizers more than men, but I think that men are also much more holistic. Like, they ask the right questions. Who do I enjoy being with? And I think for women, the expectations are confused with feminism. So feminism is great. I'm a feminist, but I think that feminism is not, this person has to meet all of these criteria that are not really human. It's not about settling at all. It's actually about having higher standards about the things that actually matter.
You shot me, then you got me, and I'm like, damn, I see the satisfaction.